all ministry seeks to achieve. But our very special guest is seeking to do it in a unique venue, if not a unique format. Jim Spence joins me, and he is with Sports Quest, a ministry that really has an opportunity to touch young people. Jim, I've known you for several years now, and maybe just for our listeners who are not familiar with your thrust and how the Lord is using you, kind of give us it's an all-encompassing ministry, not just in one venue, but how does the Lord use Sports Quest to touch lives?
Sure. Well, thanks for having us here today, Bruce. We use the vehicle of soccer. That's the goal. That's the environment that we use. And so, and whatever we can do, whether it's through camps, whether it's through team training, whether it's through homeschool, whether it's through coaching clinics, kids clinics, we use the vehicle of soccer to share the good news of Christ. And this actually is our 20th year of doing that. This is our 20th summer celebration. And it's been quite a journey since we started in 96. From 92 to 96, I worked with another ministry. And then from 96, that ministry went away only because the director went to seminary in Fort Worth. And so my wife and I, Debbie, had a decision to make whether to go back to our native England and start again, or whether we could forge a new ministry here in Houston. And we really had no idea what it looked like to start a ministry. We'd never led a ministry. We'd been part of one but never led one. But we truly felt called to stay in the States and to start Sports Quest. And the Lord provided us with the people and the resources and the expertise just at the right time. So from 96 to 2016 is what we've been doing, using soccer every day to reach the lost and to disciple the saved, those that know Christ and want to go further and deeper in their relationship with Him.
Jim Spence joins us with, it's called SportsQuestTraining.com. SportsQuestTraining.com is their website, so you can get more details than what we can go through on this interview. But the word soccer is not in SportsQuestTraining.com. So.
Right, and the belief has always been that should the Lord choose to move us into other avenues, other sports, then that would always be a possibility. Soccer's the game I've grown up with and always known, and the vehicle I've always used. But we're certainly not against the Lord moving us in that direction of a multi-sported ministry.
So how do you use soccer in touching young people's lives?
Yeah, so we'll train the kids. We'll try and provide quality instruction through our camps, clinics, trainings, etc. But we always very, very intentionally weave the gospel message into that, whether it's through a relevant, up-to-date soccer illustration that we can share with the kids, and we can meet the kids where they're at on the field through the soccer illustrations. So we'll use that illustration to weave the gospel in, or to build some character into the kids, and to just, again, always come back to, do they know Christ, how they thrive in their relationship with Him, etc.
Okay, and how old?
Well, we start as young as 5. We've gone as old as, with the youth, as old as 19, but we've also in the past, and something we want to continue to do, is we've gone into the prisons with the soccer team. We have outreach soccer games with the adults. So we've done coaching clinics with anything from 18-year-olds to 68-year-olds, men and women. So the age is never a barrier for us. We'll go as young as we can, and as old as we dare.
One of the popularities, you grew up in England, so it's a popular sport. It's a national sport, no doubt. America has several options, but I think soccer has really grown much in the United States, and certainly in the greater Houston area. You've seen it expand in your 20 years.
It's huge. When I first came over, it was mainly a boys-dominated sport. Now, the beauty of it now is that the females are playing just as much as the guys, it seems, and it's just exploded. So we really do meet the kids where they're at. It's such a great opportunity. So many playing, so many kids, so many parents involved. So many want to learn the game, and of course, when they want to learn, that gives us the environment and the hook, if you like, to reach the kids and reach their families with the gospel.
All right, to kind of give me some practical ideas. You said you have camps, you have trainings. How do I find out more information? And what are the availabilities?
Of course, it's on the website, sportsquesttraining.com, and there's information on there. But one of our goals is what we like to call the new era, which is the new. It's not a new method, it's not a new motivation, it's nothing new in terms of what we do, but it's a new drive, if you like, to move forward and press on into the future. So part of the new era is partnering with churches and partnering with organizations, especially what we might call underserved areas of town. You know, we just relocated into an office in the Spring Branch area, so that's where we're doing a lot of the ministry, but certainly underserved areas of town, churches, parachurch ministries that we could possibly partner with. So we want to do a lot more of that. We want to work with churches to incorporate what we call the Sports Quest Institute, which is the training of lay people within the church to go out and do ministry for themselves.
You mean train me to play soccer?
Well, that might be asking it much, Bruce, but certainly...
Well, you're a very wise man. Good for you.
But yeah, anybody that's got an interest in using their giftings in soccer or sport...
Because my fear would be I can't play that sport. Or, you know,
right, and I think that's the beauty of it. We're not looking for professional athletes. We're not looking for superstars. We're looking for people with the right heart, the right desire, and the right motivation just to share their faith. You know, we've all got a story to tell, and it just so happens that soccer is our method to do that. So regardless of age, regardless of experience, regardless of ability, we just want to partner with like-minded people and churches and institutions and organizations.
Okay, and the beauty is that they will do the training. So if I'm a church, if I'm listening and I think, well, you know, my church might be interested, I mean, what would that look like? How do I get involved with you? Or?
Well, they would contact us, and we would try and set up, of course, we'd meet with them and share the different options available for a church. It could be a Sunday evening class that one of my co-workers, John Banter, would typically head up, which is a 6-week program in the evenings, typically Sunday evenings, which is theoretical in the classroom, and then we'll go onto the field and do some practical work. And then the goal is to equip and enable those lay ministers to go on the field and coach kids, which is what's happened already in Spring Branch. We've had a terrific program started there through the ICAR Church. So there's ministry going on Sunday evenings now with those kids whose coaches have been equipped through Sports Quest and through the institute that we provide.
Okay. Jim Spence, our guest today, sportsquesttraining.com. Or if you prefer, you can call, if you'd like more information, 832-593-7777. 832-593-7777. Now, you are an independent ministry. In other words, there's not one church that is behind Sports Quest.
Correct. We're involved with many area churches, some small churches, some not so small churches, but we just love partnering with them, and we have a great relationship with the churches that we do have. But like I say, we really want to try and expand that ministry and partner with these churches.
And if you are not involved with the sports ministry but would be interested, certainly I'm sure they would appreciate your interest. They are a 501c3 nonprofit ministry. You're like a church yourself, aren't you?
That's right. Yes, sir.
So you depend upon the Lord to supply through gifts as well. SportsQuestTraining.com. SportsQuestTraining.com for more information, or 832-593-7777. You said that everyone has a story about how the Lord became real in your life. What's your story?
So, because I grew up in England, and like many at the time, even still now, the soccer and sport, soccer, cricket, any kind of sport was my God. And I grew up not going to church, coming from a great family, good family background, but didn't know the first thing about church or first thing about a relationship with Christ, what that looked like. Went off to college, and I actually roomed with a guy that gave his life to Christ at college, and from that point he witnessed to me continuously, non-stop. Several years went by. He went his own way. He came over to the US to do ministry, and through a series of events I found myself over here on vacation visiting him, and then I went to church with him 2 Sundays while I was here on vacation. The second Sunday, the pastor of course preached the word very powerfully, and I knew not just because of his words, but because of the witness I'd seen through my friend's life, a changed life, complete transformed life. I knew what I needed to do, and so I gave my life to Christ on October 20th, 91, and I've never looked back since. And I remember even then the pastor calling me into his room afterwards and just saying, "Jim, your life will never be the same from that point forward." And I kind of laughed at him, but here we are, all those years since that date, and life has not been the same. It's been an adventure, and it's been a journey, and it's been awesome.
So about 5 years after that, you found yourself in full-time ministry.
Absolutely, yes. Huh? Yeah, so that's something I never dreamed that I would be doing. My wife would never dream we would be doing. And now, like you say, 20 years on, we're still doing what we never thought we'd be able to do.
Wow. All right, SportsQuestTraining.com is their website. And unique opportunity to reach young people. Certainly, young people love to play sports, and this one is the soccer, taking advantage of a popular sport that I guess the World Cup was not too long ago, and millions were watching that, and I think children were inspired to see what they could do with the ball. It's amazing, but more importantly, reaching people with the Word of God, and especially to encourage them to know Jesus Christ as their Savior. Jim Spence, president of SportsQuest, SportsQuestTraining.com, or 832-593-7777. They have camps that are available. You can register for their camps, or they're interested in working together with churches, and what ministry could they do with you to reach your neighborhood. Give them a call or contact them through their website. Jim, a delight to catch up with you. Thank you so much. Godspeed as you continue to serve, and we look forward to another visit soon.
Yes, sir. Pleasure being here. Thank you, Bruce.
You're tuned to Christian Radio, keeping him close by, the KHCB network.